Hey everyone, it's Brian Kaz here. First of all, I want to thank you for joining us on this call. I still see there's a lot of guys jumping on the call, so we'll give it maybe like another minute, and then we'll get the show on the road. Um, and with that, I'm sure a lot of you have been on calls in the past, but if not, make sure that if you have any questions or anything like that, you can actually ask it in the little chat or question box. Either myself, my partner Sean, or our helper Sharon will actually answer you via the actual chat, or at the very end of the call, we'll have like basically like a Q&A too, where I'll basically answer some of the most common questions live, as well as if you have any other questions and such then. So it's not like I can pause every minute or so to basically answer it all live, but while I'm basically talking, one of them will basically answer you, and then at the very end of the call, we'll basically answer a lot of those questions live as well right there. So once again, any questions at all, just feel free to ask. And with that too, a few times throughout the call itself will be kind of basically interactive. So I'll be doing some live examples and stuff like that, and I'll ask for examples from you guys to do searches and stuff for and find leads in and all sorts of good stuff like that. So make sure to pay attention to all that right there, and feel free to respond in the chat there. And yeah, so fun stuff. So with that, guys, it looks like we're just a little past the hour right here, so we'll get the show on the road. Once again, my name is Brian Kaz, and I'm also joined on this call by my friend and business partner, Sean Casey, who will be basically answering some questions and stuff in the chat box, and you'll hear from him towards the very end of the call as well right there. But on this call, it will be all about how to get all the free targeted traffic you need for anything you want in under 3 minutes time. Now, here's my promise to you, and that's by the end of this presentation, you'll be able to get all the free, highly targeted traffic you need for anything in under 3 minutes. And it doesn't even matter if you have a website or not, or even if you have a product now or not. It doesn't matter. And this will be by using multiple, largely untapped sources and techniques. And you'll be able to sell them anything you want, including stuff I'll show you that can make hundreds to thousands off of one sale. Now you might ask, is this a bold claim? I'm sure a lot of you are probably thinking that right now. This sounds a little bit like a bold claim. And you'd be absolutely right, but you'll see how in just a few moments live, because I'll actually back it up by showing it to you live. So you won't have to just hear me talk about it. You'll actually see me do it live in front of your eyes. Because again, I'll show you exactly how to do all of these and more live, so that again, you can see for yourself in just a bit. The results of these techniques also don't just work for me. I'm sure there's at least some of you on this call that are probably thinking, well, gee, it probably works for guys like you, but what about guys like me? And this works for literally anyone out there. And here's just one story that I want to share really quick right here. So this is a completely unsolicited email that I got a ways back, where was a client that made $1 million off of one lead thanks to me. And I never asked him for this. He just sent me this email just to say thanks. And this is what he says. He says, both of you, just wanted to drop you a note to tell you that I just signed my first $1 million deal from a single client. It would not have been possible without applying what you taught me about lead generation. Best, Robert Smith. So that's right. Robert got $1 million deal from one lead by following our advice and putting it into action. Now, that's obviously a very exceptionally awesome lead right there. And I'm not saying every lead is worth $1 million or anything like that, but you'll see how in just a bit you can certainly find leads that could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars to you. In fact, who here on this call would be interested in hearing exactly, what kind of service or product Robert sold to that lead for $1 million? All right, I'm seeing a bunch of yeses here. And in just a bit, I'll actually share with you live exactly, the niche that he was in and kind of what he basically did. I'll show you how a lot of that can basically be mostly automated. And again, I'm not saying that every lead here you'll sell for like $1 million, but it's definitely a service that you could sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars a pop very, very easily. And in some cases, like in Roberts, it can sell for a lot more. But I'll share that with you in just a bit. That's a very exciting one. Because that method that made him $1 million is just one tactic that I'll be showing you today. Now, don't let the $1 million proof there scare you off thinking that this is only achievable by pros. Because not that Robert wasn't a smart guy or anything like that. I'm sure he's definitely was, a smart and talented guy and all that, but anyone can literally do what he did, okay? And in fact, this next case I want to share with you is proof that even the non-technically gifted can succeed just as easily. And this, I have to say, in this case right here, this is probably the most, or not most, the least technically gifted client that I've probably ever heard about, or at least up there among the least right there. So David Smith is what I call the very definition of a non-techie. 6 weeks before meeting me, he couldn't even use Microsoft Office. So if you asked him to write a letter on his computer, he wouldn't know how to do it, okay? So he couldn't use Word or anything like that. So basically, if you can write like an email, you're probably ahead of David here in terms of your technical abilities. And he made his first sale online ever using these techniques right here. And that pretty much shows that even a complete non-techie can do just fine following these methods right here. And he also has said that his traffic stats are now on an upward trend for the first time ever as well. So before I go on to show you how you can do all this yourself, I feel like I almost have to do the necessary obligation of telling you a bit about who I am. I know most of you don't really care about me or my accomplishments or anything like that. You probably care more about how I can help you, get more traffic, leads, and sales, and all that. But I feel like I'm almost obligated to tell at least a little bit about me, so we'll get that out of the way really quick. So once again, my name is Brian Kaz, and I look like that guy right there because that is me. This is actually a picture of me on stage with my partner, Sean Casey. He's on the left. I'm on the right. In this case, we're at the O2 Arena in London, which is a huge, huge event with thousands and thousands and thousands of people that were asked to speak at a ways back right there. And we actually shared the stage with guys like Richard Branson, Lord Alan Sugar, and I think Bill Clinton, and all sorts of guys like that right here. And we talked on the topic of marketing and traffic generation. Here's also just one example of a business that I built from scratch using these techniques I'm about to share with you that actually in this case, this one did over $2.9 million in 8 months. And that's physically processed in 8 months' time. And that's just one business. I know oftentimes there's guys that say like, really outlandish claims like that they did like X amount of dollars in a day or X amount of launch. And the problem with like a lot of these guys that claim to do like $1 million launch or $2 million launch or anything like that is they're basically guessing projected sales. Like if they have a monthly fee, if everyone stays for 10 years, that's the size of launch that they did, which basically that's a made up number. This right here is actually physically processed sales in 8 months' time right there. And that's just one example right there. And another business that I basically cloned with a similar idea. I took almost the exact same model and did another about $1 million in sales in another niche in just several months' time. And, again, realistically, I know none of you really care about that or about me and what I've done, and instead, you care about what I can do for others like you, right? That's precisely why I shared with you those previous case studies, and I'll share some more later, and why I'm going to get on to the nitty-gritty here. Now, I want to make sure that all of you leave here with a way to make money and get traffic, even if you don't currently have a product, site, or anything to sell now. So let me ask you guys a question. How many of you here already have something that you either currently sell or want to sell? Just say yes or no in the chat box there. All right, so far I'm seeing a good mix. So it looks like some have a product and some don't right there, and that's perfectly fine in either case. So yeah, so how many of you have like absolutely nothing to sell at all, and you have no idea? So you have no idea what you want to do at all. All right, there's at least some there. So regardless if you have something to sell or nothing at all, and regardless if you have a website now or not, I promise you that you can walk away from this with either ways of increasing your current sales or being able to sell something easily for the first time. Because at the end of the day, the more targeted traffic you have, the more money you can make. So again, it all comes down to that. The more targeted traffic you get, the more money you can make. It's as easy as that right there. Because again, you need traffic. It's the lifeblood of any business out there. Any program you already invested in, or any technique that you're currently doing, or any business or any site or anything that you have at all needs traffic. Without traffic, it's basically dead. It might as well not be in business. So before I show you how easy it is to get traffic to anything, let's check out some easy ways to make money first, okay? Because I know there's a handful of you that might not have an existing way, so I want to make sure that we cover you guys first really quick, and then, or if you have a product even, you can make even more with a lot of these right here. So here are the main ways of making money online. First is selling info products like ebooks, videos, so on and so forth. Then you certainly can make these yourself if you want, but you can also just pay other people to make you products as well. I actually know a friend in the diabetes niche that he knew a bit about that, but he actually hired a nurse that was an expert on that. I think he paid her like $50 or so to actually make him a video on several tips and stuff to live a better life with diabetes and how to fix a lot of those issues that you might have, so on and so forth. And he actually turned that into a pretty big-sized business and actually ended up making a series of videos with her based upon that. You can also, there's easily products that you can have, find the rights to resell out there online. Like there's lots of products with reseller rights or private label rights and stuff like that. Or of course, again, you can make your own or hire those out. So again, very easy. You can also just do like essentially interviews with experts, even if you pay them like a little bit of money, and turn that into an info product because people love that stuff. You can also just be an affiliate for countless products out there. And being an affiliate is just where you get paid essentially cut for any sale that you make. For a physical product, it can be usually anywhere from a few percent up to like 15% or so. For a digital product like an ebook or software, it can be half or more in a lot of cases. So there's some great ways to earn some affiliate income off that. And you can search for affiliate networks. There's like ClickBank.com, Linkshare.com, CJ.com, all sorts of ones out there. Or you can also just search on Amazon. You can be an affiliate for Amazon, and they sell just about anything that you could possibly dream of. And if you're still not sure, you can just do a quick search for affiliate, followed by whatever niche or idea or product that you want, and chances are you'll find a ton of sites that you can sign up to be an affiliate for. You can also give out free CPA offers and make money even off of non-buyers. Now, CPA stands for cost per action, or also called cost per acquisition, which is basically where you get paid for someone taking some kind of action. Like maybe they sign up for a free insurance quote, and if they sign up for a free quote, you might get paid like $30 or so if the lead qualifies, or maybe they sign up for a credit card, or whatever it might be, and you get paid each time right there, regardless if they end up buying whatever it is they just signed up for in a lot of cases. Probably the coolest example I ever saw of that was a ways back. I saw a CPA offer for literally giving away free candy. So now it didn't pay nearly as much as most CPA offers, and rightfully so. Like I think it only paid out like a couple bucks or a few bucks or so, but literally it was giving out candy. Now, I'm not suggesting that you be like this guy right here and go out there and buy a van and write free candy on the side and start, I guess making money off of candy CPA offers. But there definitely is a good amount of money in that too. One of my favorite ones of ways to make money online is to sell services to others. This is a big one because what I like about this is there's so many different kinds of services out there. I mean, just on like the internet marketing side or web service side or stuff like that, there's ones like SEO or helping guys rank. There's social media management. There's lead and traffic generation, services. There's PR services or press release type stuff. There's videos. I mean, there's all sorts of services that you can do. And in a lot of cases, guys will pay hundreds to thousands of dollars, in some cases even hundreds of thousands of dollars per month for a single sale. So only just a few sales of those can really add up quickly. You can also lastly create and monetize blogs and sites as well. So again, you can create new blogs or sites or even videos and monetize those through affiliate links or using AdSense or getting paid off ads, and all sorts of ways like that as well. Now, here are just a few examples of stuff that I've done throughout the years to make money online, and several of these were even without a website, so you don't even need a website to have this stuff work. And these are just a few examples of stuff that I've been in. One is diamonds. One of the first things I ever did online is I was affiliate for diamonds, where I would get paid anywhere from usually 5 to 15% to recommend diamond sites to basically other people. So I'd find guys out there that were asking questions on diamonds, and I'd take a minute to basically answer them, and I'd post an affiliate link where I would recommend a specific diamond or site to them that had a really good price, and I'd make sales off that. In fact, one time I actually recall there was a lead that was actually looking for a $100,000 diamond necklace and a $70,000 diamond engagement ring. So he was looking to spend 170 grand. So not a bad deal right there, even if you're just an affiliate. So some good deal right there. Massage chairs is another one, and I don't just mean like the cheap, massage chairs. I mean like the high-end ones that sell for thousands of dollars, in some cases even like 5 to 7 grand or more, that you could get paid hundreds to even $1,000 or more just as an affiliate. There's also, again, as I said, web services. I've done a lot of those, like SEO, reputation management, lead services, so on and so forth. And I've had ones range from ones I've sold for as little as about, I think, $300 a month, upwards of, I think the highest one I had was $12,000 a month just for a single client. But usually I try to teach guys to shoot for anywhere from several $100s a month to ideally $1,000 to $2,000 a month is the range that is more easily achievable. And then once you achieve that, then you can go on up and go for the stuff that's like 5 grand or 10 grand a month, so on and so forth. But again, all that is stuff that I've personally done. I'll share with you in just a bit how you can easily do that same stuff too. I've also been in gardening and seeds, so again, a variety of different niches. I've also written a bunch of product reviews, so I would just be an affiliate for a random product, and I'd write reviews on that product. In fact, one example, last time I checked, I actually did over $20,000 in commissions, and it was just for a simple review that I wrote many years ago for an autoresponder. Now, I didn't make that overnight. I didn't even make that the next month or 2 months later or 3 months later. I think like the first month I maybe made like, maybe a sale or two where I got paid like maybe like, I don't know, 20 bucks, 40 bucks, I don't know, some small amount like that, but it started to slowly grow over time, and it was consistent month after month after month, and basically growing most of those months too. So some months at some point in time would be, 50 bucks. Some months would be several $100s. And that was a really good thing then. And I think the review maybe took me like, at the time, maybe a half hour to write. And, that was years ago when I wasn't really even trying then. I just wrote some pros and cons of it, wrote my thoughts down, and followed some methods that I'll share with you in just a bit to help that get ranked and also help drive traffic in some additional ways even outside of ranking. And all this time later, that still makes money to this day, and it's done over 20 grand. So I'll share that with you and how you can do the same thing. And literally, I've done lots and lots and lots more. This is just a handful of ideas to kind of get the juices flowing for you. And again, it's all easier than you think as long as you know how to get traffic. For example, do you think you could invite people to buy massage chairs via your affiliate link if you knew where all the people looking to buy one were hanging out? Or do you think you could sell a $3,000 SEO service to a roofing company if you know that you could help them rank and make many multiples of that back for them that same month? Because again, with an example like a roofing business, they get one sale. They're making a pretty big profit off of you. And do you think you'd be able to sell them if you knew that you could help them out, help get them a quick ROI? Or if you could automatically find leads of people in back pain, do you think a chiropractor might be interested in paying a monthly fee to you for those? Or if you could spend 20 minutes writing a review of almost any product you want that you knew could make you residual affiliate income for life, would you do it if you knew exactly what to do? Of course you would. You'd have to be almost an idiot not to, unless you're making just a ton of money where it's not even worth your time to do a few easy, simple things to get, again, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I'm guessing most of you, if not all of you, are very, very smart, and that any of those would be worth your time to pursue. Because again, at the end of the day, it all comes down again to needing traffic, which is precisely what I'll be showing you to do, as well as revealing what else you could even be selling today for thousands in profits. And instead of just talking about it in theory, I'm actually going to be showing it to you live in just a bit so you can see how easy it can be. No guesses, no theory, and so forth. Because remember, it all comes down to if you have a targeted offer plus targeted traffic, it equals money each and every time. So are you ready to see it for yourself? All right, I'm seeing a lot of yeses here. Well, I want to introduce to you the system that we use called Webfire 3.0. So what does Webfire 3.0 do? Well, I'll actually share this with you live in just a bit, and I'll actually reveal several ways that you could help grow your own business or start a new one based off of several of the features and tools inside of this. So you'll learn a lot just by watching this right here. But what does Webfire 3.0 do? Literally anything and everything you need to get more traffic, rankings, leads, exposure, and sales online in minutes. With Webfire, you can truly get the unfair advantage. And rather than just talking about how great it is, I'm going to not only demo it for you live, but I'm going to be revealing several other ways you can make money with it immediately as I demo it. So I'm just going to pause the screen for a second here as I switch on over to the demo. Alrighty. Just going to pull up the demo really quick right here. And here we go. All right, so right now we are inside Webfire 3.0 right here, and there's a lot of different parts to it right here, and I'll actually show a handful of searches and stuff and a handful of tools live, and some that I'll have some saved searches on that I did right prior to this call just to save some time as well. But one of the first things you see is there's a bunch of categories on the left side, like SEO and keywords, content, leads, competition, social, training, and if you click on any of those, you see a bunch of additional tools. So under SEO and keywords, we have a website analysis tool, we have some keyword tools, we have a rank tracker, we have tools that can fix all the SEO issues on your site. So even if you're not a tech person, you can fix all those. We have a site map maker, we have a tool to submit your site and to rank it faster. We also have under content, we have content tools to submit content across the web. We have video tools to create and rank videos quickly and easily. We have articles tools and all sorts of stuff there. We have a bunch of lead tools to find leads out there that are already looking to buy what you could be selling to them. So even if you never rank, you can find leads people looking to get your stuff right now, which is a huge feature. We also have a couple tools under the competition one right here, including one that literally will spy on your competition and tell you where their traffic is coming from and let you contact those sources with a click of a button. Very, very, very cool. We also have a tool here to find even more leads on social media, as well as put your social media on autopilot, like Facebook and Twitter and all that as well. You can put on complete autopilot. So very, very, very powerful right here. But on top of that too, I just want to show off that we have a ton of training. And if we just click on this, we have calls every Wednesday, and we see just tons and tons of trainings there that you can either attend live, or you can watch the recordings, or you can get a copy of the slides and all that, and just tons and tons of training that you can get access to, as well as Jumpstart videos and such right here to get you going as well. And what's cool about Webfire 3.0 is not only does it have a lot of tools that can do a lot of stuff for you, but on top of that, in literally a matter of minutes, you can set Webfire 3.0 up to do stuff for you on autopilot every day in the background. So if you want it to do, to track your rankings every day, if you want it to find new leads for you every day, if you want it to post stuff on Facebook and Twitter and stuff, you can do all that on complete autopilot. So it literally will alert you to new leads. It will find new leads for you that are interested in your stuff. It will find it, it will do social media posts for you. It will track your rankings. It will do all sorts of cool stuff for you in the background. And it'll track all that right here for you. So again, very, very powerful stuff right there. So it tracks all that too. But I want to kind of jump into the tools and show those off. But there's really two different kinds of tools here, and it really is about the two different kinds of ways of getting traffic. And most of you are probably only doing maybe one of those ways. So the first way is, you're trying to increase your likelihood that someone finds you if they're a good prospect or if they're searching for something that you could sell. And that usually entails getting ranked on, Google or YouTube or, anything to kind of get in front of the eyes of people looking for something like what you're selling. And that's all great. But the second way of getting traffic is oftentimes completely ignored, but in some cases it can even be way more powerful, and that's automatically finding the leads out there, and instead of waiting for them to come to you, you go to them. So if there's a person out there saying, hey, I want to spend $3,000, I'm looking to buy this, and you have, or you sell, or you're an affiliate of what they're looking for, okay, it's like your duty to go out there and contact them and say, hey, I see you're looking for this. I have that, or here's a link that sells just that. And instead of waiting for them to find you, you can go to them, which is a very powerful concept. And I'll share both those with you right here. But let's start with kind of the standard ones, like stuff that you can do to increase your chances of people finding you first. In the second half, I'll show how to go straight to them instead. So one of the first things that you can do if you're trying to, let's say, get ranked, whether it be a video or a website or a blog, and again, if you don't have a site and you want one, you can go to blogger.com, blogger.com. It's owned by Google. You can make a site within a minute or two tops, and you can have a site, hosting's free, and all that. So you're set, no excuse. And And again, you don't even need a site to do a lot of these methods. But let's say you want to have a site or you want to make like a video. One of the first things that you should do is keyword research. So let's say that you want to sell massage chairs, even if you're just an affiliate. So you could go to one of the keyword tools we have here, type in a term like massage chair, because obviously that'd be relevant if you're trying to rank for massage chair type terms. You can pick the search engine you want to search in, and the location. You can search around the globe. So if you're trying to search within the U.S. or trying to see what people see on a global basis, pick the default, which is the U.S. If you want to see what people see in the U.K., you pick the U.K., or if you want to do like Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, South Africa, I mean, wherever you might be, you just pick that, and you're fine. So this can work, again, worldwide right there, and it can analyze all the sites, or basically analyze all the keywords, I should say, and then analyze the sites on page 1 to see how competitive those terms would be. So it will find 50 related keywords, and basically the keywords are harder to rank for or that just don't get a lot of traffic or have some problem, it will put in red, whereas the better keywords, which are ones that get traffic and are also easier to rank for, will be in green. So, for instance, right here, we see some that get like here's one right here, gets 12,000 searches a month. Here's one at 6,500 searches a month, and really like 0 people trying to compete over that right there. Whereas meanwhile, we have some up here that have less searches and are super competitive at the same time. So why waste your time on a keyword that gets less searches and is harder to rank for? And we also have, we look at like how many sites on page 1 have the keyword in their title or in their description. We also have a score where, the closer the score is to 100, the easier it is to rank. Doesn't mean you can't rank for ones in red. You certainly can, especially if you follow, our methods and techniques. But the green ones are like super easy to rank for. Like if you even somewhat try following the advice that we give you, you should have a fairly easy time. And there's lots of advanced options too, like if you want to track the keyword on your site, or if you want to see what the search volume is over time, or if there's like a big Christmas season or anything like that, you can track all that right there. But what you would do is you pick maybe a few keywords that are in green, and then you would want to basically target those on your site or in your video or on your blog. You can also, if you want to, you can optionally get a domain name that is targeted to the keyword as well. This is a little secret that not a lot of people know about, that if you have a keyword-rich domain name and you have relevant content for that keyword on your site, you have a good chance of ranking, even in a fairly competitive niche, or a fairly competitive keyword, I should say. So in this case, I typed in the term massage chair, and I said search .com, .net, and .org, but there's tons and tons of different domains that you can search for. Like if you want to search like .co.uk or .com.au or anything like that, you certainly can. I prefer .com is a bit more than anything, but .net and .org aren't bad either. And we see a bunch of available domains right now that you can snatch these up. Literally, they're all available right now, so they're not registered. And we just see here, like again, tons and tons and tons of them. And like here's one, body massager chair. So again, that's an exact match word to this, and it gets 1,600 searches a month. That again, that's people looking for a body massager chair. So keep in mind, some massage chairs can go for thousands and thousands of dollars a pop. That's a lot of searches, and then you could take that domain and turn it into a site if you want right there, and have a good chance of ranking. After you do that, or if you want to analyze an existing site, we have a website analysis tool where you can quickly and easily analyze your site or those of any other sites that you want. It doesn't even have to be yours. So in this case, I analyzed GenesisExteriors.com, which is basically a roofing business out by me, and that came to mind just because there was some hail not too long ago here. So obviously they're frantically looking for more and more clients because a lot of people got their roofs damaged, and one sale could be worth, again, $10,000 to $50,000 to them. I mean, like most of the roofs out by me, you're probably talking on the low end, maybe like 15 grand to fix. A lot of them would probably be closer to like 30 grand. But even for like a really small house, you're still talking probably 5 to 10 grand. Or I shouldn't say really small house. Even for like a more normal size house or smaller house, you're still talking like 5 to 10 grand. So yeah, I mean, lots and lots of money there. And in some cases, it can even be way more. If you get like a huge house, that can at times be close to like 100 grand. So again, lots of money in that right there. So obviously you want to be ranked at the very top, and you want your site to be optimized for that. So right here, we just basically typed in the keyword that we wanted to rank for. In this case, we said roof replacement, Madison, Wisconsin. We typed in the site, and it gives you a nice report right here. It says, hey, this is only about 35% optimized. We recommend it being basically 80% or more if you want to give yourself the best chance of ranking. And on the summary report right here, it says, hey, you have a good you actually have an excellent chance of ranking for this keyword if you target it in your site. So in that case, they have a great chance of ranking if they target it on their site. So that's actually good then. Where if it was like, hey, you don't have a good chance of ranking, then you might want to look at a different kind of keyword. And then we get a lot of info right here. Like for instance, on their site, it says, you don't have the keyword in your title tag, which is one of the most important things. So if something is good with your site, it will show up in green. If there's something that needs to be fixed but isn't like hugely wrong but still mostly wrong, it will be like the blue color. If there's a major thing like it's completely missing, like you don't even have a title tag, it will show up in red. You see that in this case they don't have keyword tag. Their title tag is this. It does not contain the keyword that they're trying to rank for. It doesn't have the keyword in the heading tag. They don't have the keyword mentioned anywhere on their site. They don't have a site map, and a whole bunch of other problems. And the cool part is any of the problems they can instantly, quickly, and easily fix by clicking on fix. So we don't just tell you that, hey, you have a problem. We let you quickly and easily fix that. So it will walk you through the fix and can automatically do a lot of the fixes for you through two of our tools. One is it's called SEO Inferno, and it's one of the included tools on the side up here, as well as the Schema Maker, which can basically, both those can fix all the issues that you have. And a big one too is down here. They also looks like they have a bunch of essentially graphics or basically images on their site that also don't have what's called an image alt tag. So like if you have a picture of, let's say, a zebra on your site and it's about zebras, a lot of people have a picture named like 111225.jpg instead of like zebras.jpg. So if you have it named after the keyword you're trying to rank for, you have a better chance of ranking that. Or this is especially important if you're like into e-commerce, like if you're selling, let's say, coffee mugs with pictures of cute dogs on it. So let's say one is a Siberian Husky. So you have a Siberian Husky coffee mug. Okay. If you name the actual picture of your mug on your site as Siberian Husky coffee mug, not only can you increase the chances of your own site ranking, but you can actually oftentimes have the picture itself rank at the top of Google, which gives you even more traffic and can get guys buying from you as well. And the cool part with this too is, we also have on top of just fixing any issues with your site, we also have a schema fixer, and if you don't know what that is, not a big deal, but we can basically help make your site look like this. So in this case, this is a client of ours. It's a tennis shop. And do you see how two major things? Do you see how he basically takes up the entire top, where he has his main site there and other web pages of his right here. So he takes up a ton of space, but also the entire right side. You see how he takes up all of that? Okay, where he has like reviews on. If he's a local business, he can have his phone on it, his address, his social media, all that right there. Pictures of the store. All that can be done quickly and easily through our tools. Or you can be just like these guys down here that are just a simple link and nothing else. I mean, obviously he gets the majority of the traffic because he takes up so much space right there. And again, I'll share with you in just a bit how you can fix up all that stuff in literally minutes time, even if you're not a techie. It also, because again, all you have to do is click fix and it can fix all that stuff for you right there. You can also get additional keywords and stuff. It also give you like a lot of intel on your site and your competition. Like it says, you could possibly benefit by some more backlinks, but here's some great ways to get more backlinks. It's through tools and features that are included inside of right here to allow you to quickly get more. It says, you don't have much presence on social media, but guess what? We allow you to quickly and easily fix all that as well right there, where you can put your social media on autopilot. There's even advanced stuff right here where you can get like a lot of detail, and don't worry if this stuff is like above your head and you're like, whoa, I don't know what any of this means right here. Don't worry at all, because again, remember, we don't just tell you what the issues are, we let you quickly and easily fix them. And what's very cool right here is not only can we easily help you fix all of them through our tools, but you can also get a PDF report of this branded towards you. So if you want to do this for your own site, it's great. But if you want to do this as a service for basically others, you can, where you can give them a free report, or you can charge for a report if you want, but usually I like to give a report for free. I tell them what the problems all are. You don't have to write out anything. It's all included in the report, and if they want to have anything fixed, obviously they would want to hire you to get that stuff fixed. So it's a very cool way to hand out free reports to other people and get lots of business off that right there. Now, as I showed off with this site, again, this is a big thing here too. Like, imagine if you went up to a prospect and said, hey, do you want to look like this guy right here and this whole guy on the right side, or do you want to look like this small guy down here? Obviously, everyone would say, hey, I want to look like this guy right here. I want, reviews. I want a huge part of page one, of Google. And that's all done through the use of what's called a schema right here, as well as our other tools that can fix all your SEO issues to get you quickly and easily ranked. So in this case, you just pick what kind of website you have, like if it's a local business, if it's a blog, if it's a product page like an e-commerce site, if it's a Shopify site, a video, real estate. So in this case, we'll say local business, and all you do is, so if you want to show up on Google like this, you could basically just fill in the info right here. And usually to give them this kind of info is really hard, takes a lot of tech skills and all that. We make it super easy. You literally just fill in the blank. So it's like, what is the name? You type in the name. If you're a local business, what are your hours? You fill in the hours. You fill out all that info right there, and you click Create Code. It's just a little line that you paste on the site, and it will even help you do just that. Or if you're, let's say you're just a blog. Imagine if you got a listing on Google that showed up in the news like this. Like you had a picture of your blog post and a title show up right there. Would you rather be that guy or one of the other simple links out there? Obviously, you'd rather be this guy right here, and that's, again, what we help do right there. Or if you're a video, wouldn't you rather show up on Google like this right here, where you get your videos listed and ranked high? Again, all that we can quickly and easily do, just fill in the blanks, and that's it. That service alone, this right here, just doing this for other people, literally can take 5 to 10 minutes. Yet you can charge $500 to $1,000 or more, and they'll think you're a steal of a deal, because again, it's like, hey, do you want to be like this guy right here, or do you want to be like this small guy at the very bottom? You pick. Which one do you think they're going to go for? They're going to say, gee, I want to be like this guy right here. Or if you're like, let's say you're, have a client that's like a restaurant. If you don't have your number shown on the front page of Google, if you don't have a button that says, click to a call, if you don't have a menu that's shown right there, if you don't have reviews that are shown right there, what do you think they do? They buy from the next guy, and you can solve all their problems quickly and easily, including your own. Now, as I said, you don't just, you don't have to have sites. You can also quickly and easily make videos. So you can either use your own, or you can quickly make them through here. It'll make PowerPoint type videos. It can even turn an article into a video for you, or you can basically type it out right here, and you can pick, if you want to add in images, if you want to add in icons, if you want to change the background and font, if you want to have an optional human-like voiceover, you can do all that, where it will literally create videos for you, and all the text on it, it will optionally read it out for you as well. So you can make videos instantly. You can literally turn a blog post or an article into a video in literally seconds. And then you can also optimize the video instantly and submit it. So the keywords that you're trying to rank for, you can enter those here. The description of your site or links that you want them to go to, you can type those in here, and it will automatically add that into the video for you and submit it to places like YouTube for you, all on autopilot. In fact, there's even a trick that we teach our members, where you can not only get ranked quickly and easily on YouTube as well as Google, but there's also a trick where if there's a popular video on YouTube, let's say, that gets millions and millions and millions of views, do you know how at the very end of the video they often have like recommended videos for you to watch, regardless of if you're on YouTube or Facebook or anything like that? It usually has recommended ones. We actually share with our members a trick about how you can become one of the recommended ones quickly and easily of tons and tons and tons of those videos. So very powerful trick right there. Now, that first half was just on, again, more like the SEO and content tools, like ways where you can help guys find you much more easily by getting ranked or getting videos or sites out there or increasing your chances of ranking and all that. But the second way is to kind of, instead of waiting for the leads to come to you, you go to the leads. So you bypass all that and you help the leads find you. Now, again, we didn't have time to go over all the lead tool, or all the keyword tools or the content tools, because again, we have article tools, we have content submitters, we have, again, all sorts of different ones that can help you out, including several keyword tools and rank trackers and all that. But because we don't have time to go on all those, we're going to move on to the second half, which is the lead part. So all the lead tools and stuff where, again, you can bypass the leads having to find you and you go straight to them. So for this part, I want to take some example searches from the crowd. So I want to do this part live. So for some of the tools, I'll have a save search just to save some time. But for ones like this, which are really fast, that take like seconds, I'll do some live searches right there. So if you're on this call and if you're in a certain niche or want to find a certain kind of lead or buyer, just mention what your niche is or what you're trying to look for buyers of or anything like that. Because what this tool does right here, you can search either forums or blogs, and you can find people talking about essentially anything in real time. You can search for stuff in the past day, the past 2 days, 3 days, week, past month, and it will find leads in real time. So if you want leads today, you can. If you want leads only the past week, you can. In this case, I just picked the past 3 days right here. And this literally searches millions upon millions upon millions of sites and finds leads in real time. So if there's a new lead right now, it will find it right now in real time. You can't find this any other way than through right here. Very, very awesome, especially if there's a guy basically talking about wanting to buy a certain product or talking about a question related to a product of yours or something that you could be an affiliate for. You want to be in touch with that guy right there. You want to reach out to him and try to make that deal. Maybe help provide him with useful, relevant content and a link to your site, or give him an affiliate link to where he can get a really good deal or anything like that. So let's just see what people in the audience are saying. All right, we see a bunch of different requests. Now, I can't do all of them because this would be a very long call, but I guarantee it works for like basically everything here as long as it's a real term. But okay, here's a person saying, can you do electronics? So I assume he wants to find people that are interested in electronics. Now, yeah, you certainly can, but you'll get way too many leads with just electronics. And people don't really just say, I'm looking to buy some electronics. They're probably looking for a specific thing, like a TV or a certain kind of car stereo or whatever electronic fancy equipment there is. I'm not a big electronics guy, so I don't know the latest and greatest stuff. But let's just say that you're an affiliate for TVs, okay? Like you're an affiliate on Amazon, or you're an affiliate for some electronics store, and you want to find guys that are interested in a TV. And specifically, let's say you want to find guys that have mentioned a term like buy or get near a term like TV. So we could do a term like buy, and let's say LED TV. So I know there's LEDs, there's LCDs, and there's 4Ks, and I don't know all the different kinds of of TVs. I know this is one. So we'll just do a quick search, and we'll find only leads that mention these three words in close proximity to each other. If you want them to mention it side by side, you can put those terms in quotes, and it will only find leads that mention those again side by side in quotes, or without quotes. It will just find ones that mention those words in close proximity. So right here, we see a ton of leads in the past 3 days right here of people basically talking about an LED TV. So right here, let's just go through some. So here's a person basically asking questions on multi-LEDs and new TVs, and here's a person that's wanting to pick up a new TV. Here's a person that needs a smart TV, but they don't know if they need an ultra 4K or if 50-inch will be enough. Here's a person looking to buy a 65-inch 4K TV right now. This person looks like they're looking to spend $1,000 or so. So those are some good leads right there. Here's a person saying that they don't need a smart TV, but they want like a 4K one. Here's a person that's recommending. And again, just tons and tons and tons of different leads of basically people asking certain questions, talking about like prices and stuff. And again, all these guys are asking questions on TVs. And again, if you're an affiliate for TVs or you sell them, great. You can find tons of guys looking to buy right here. And all these, you can click on the left side and go straight to the forum in question and see the exact lead right there. And you can quickly join those forums and leave a quick post or reply on them, and you can drive traffic from there to your site, to your video, to your affiliate link, to your email, whatever you want right there. You can also even save responses, so you can quickly and easily copy and paste those in. You also have a score as well as a value. Basically, we allow you to say what an average sale is worth to you. So in this case, the default just says the average sale is worth, I think, like $50. In a case like this, might be worth a lot more. And you can play around with what you think your conversion rate would be and all that. Then it gives you a value on what it estimates a post on that site would be over time. So in this case, we'd say, hey, a post here, the estimators say, hey, this be close to $3,500 right here to take the time to give a thorough answer right there. And this one is from today. Here's one worth about $2,500, worth about $1,000 right here, and you just see, all sorts of different ones that range from being worth not, a ton to being worth a lot more. But we see the total value right here, $93,000 in these leads over time. Because again, it's not just one or two leads on each of these. There might be hundreds or thousands of leads over time that see
what you write about right there. And that's incorporated into the score, where if we think it's a larger site or there's a lot more eyeballs on it, the higher the score and the higher the value would be placed in that, because it'd get a lot more traffic over time. You can also save these searches, so every day it can search for new leads for you and alert you to those new leads as well. You can also download this as a PDF, so if you hand it off to a person that you want to outsource to, or you want to hand this off as a service, you sell this as a service to other people, you can as well. You can also fine-tune these and kind of search through all these leads as well right there. Let's do another search. Okay, I see here, here's a person saying, will it work in alternative meds or alternative therapy or health? Yeah. It looks like there's a couple of you in kind of like the alternative health and medicine, and that's all fine. In fact, right here, let's do a search in quotes. Let's say alternative medicine. Okay, and we'll put that in quotes. It will get less leads because it will narrow it down more, but you'll see the extent of, again, the amount of leads that you can easily find here. So that took a few seconds right there. And look at all these leads right there. And we use that phrase exactly in quotes right there. These are all the people asking questions, talking about alternative medicine, so on and so forth. And you can jump in on any of those talks right there quickly and easily. And again, some of those leads could be worth a fortune to you, because there's some leads that might be looking to spend a ton of dough on that. I'll also do one that I should probably just throw in there is massage chair. Let's do massage chair. Just because I did that as a prior example, I'll just show off that. And here's people that are basically talking about massage chairs right now. And here's one that's looking to possibly get one for a pregnant person. Here's a person that's looks like they might want a massage chair here. Again, lots of cool leads right there. And again, you can certainly do it without quotes and get even more leads. So I'll just show off that real quick. And again, just tons and tons and tons of leads right there. You can also, let's see if there's any other. All right, looks like there's a bunch of requests right here. All right, let's do maybe. Looks like we have one on gun safes. All right, so let's do gun safe. Do a quick search. These are all the people talking about gun safes and asking questions on them right now, and some looking to, like here's one. He's saying, I'm in the market to buy a gun safe. Literally, he's looking to buy a gun safe right now. So what do? You take maybe 30 seconds to a minute to basically answer his questions, and not only do you get that lead right there, but you literally can get tons and tons and tons of additional leads over time, because that's the site that appears to get a good amount of traffic right there. So again, lots and lots of leads right there. The value in this case, 71,000 right there just for that. And that's saying if the average sale value is $50 and a fairly small conversion rate over time on all those leads right there. And every day you'll find new and better leads. And yes, you can even search on blogs and stuff too. Let's do blogs. Let's do in the past week. Let's look for blogs that mentioned gun safes right there. And boom, we find all these blogs right there that you can leave a comment on, and find, again, blogs talking about on gun safes. So you can get free exposure all over the place right there. Okay, here's a person saying, what if they have like an e-commerce site and they sell gifts and such? Yeah, you can certainly find guys looking to buy all sorts of stuff. Like if there's a certain product out there or a certain kind of thing, you can certainly mention that and search for that. Like if you sell Siberian Husky mugs, you could look for people talking about Siberian Huskies, people looking for mugs, or one cool thing that you could do just off the top of my head, let's do unique gift, or you could do gifts. I'll search for gift first, and I'll search on forums in this place, and these are people that might say like they're looking for a unique gift or they got a unique gift. So you can use like the everyday language of the people basically. And we see right here, we see lots of people that are basically talking about, they're basically asking questions on unique gift ideas, or they're looking for certain gift ideas, so on and so forth. And yeah, tons and tons and tons of leads right there. And again, you can do this for literally anything that you could possibly think of, okay? And yes, even if like there's some that are in like make money online and stuff like that, yeah, you certainly could do a search for like, let's just do like work from home, okay? Just to show that off right there. I'll just say let's search for the past 3 days right there. Boom. Tons and tons and tons. Tons and tons and tons of leads right there. All these people. It's like this person right here. Does anyone know where I can find freelance work from home jobs? You know, tons and tons and tons of leads. Here's a person that wants to stay at home and do a little work from home. I mean, look at all this right here. Tons and tons and tons of leads just from the past few days right there. In fact, this actually, you know, you could search just the past day and get a ton of leads off this right here. In fact, I'll say just, you know, let's just search today. Let's put it to the limit right here, see what we can find. And boom, we found leads from today, right now, people looking to work from home and stuff right here. So tons of opportunities for you. And again, you can click on any of these, go straight to those leads, leave your answer or reply right there. We even train you on how to leave like the best kind of replies out there. You can drive a lot of traffic. Now, another trick that you can do, let's say you have a review. Let's say you're an affiliate for a product and you wrote a review, okay? Instead of just trying to rank for a review on Google or on YouTube, you can also find guys looking for reviews of all sorts of stuff. So like if you wrote a review of a certain product, you can type in the product right here and find people talking about that product right now or looking for reviews of that product. And you can say, hey, I see you're looking for, you know, this. I wrote a review of it right here. Here are some pros and cons. Feel free to check out my full review right here. That's providing value first and foremost, but driving a lot of traffic there at the same time. Or like when I, you know, at one of the first things I ever did online was I was an affiliate for diamonds, okay? Right now, instead of back then where I had to search by hand, it was very, very tedious and took a ton of time and would only find a fraction of the leads what this can do. I could type in a term like, you know, diamond ring or engagement ring. I could literally find tons of people looking to buy engagement rings right now in real time. And I could say, hey, I see you're looking for this. You know, here's some tips on what to look for, and here's a site that gives some tips on where you can get the best deals out there. And you can make sales off that. So again, this works in any niche you could possibly think of. We even had a guy that sold new and used petroleum trucks that you could find guys asking questions on that right here. And that's just one of several of the lead tools that we have. Here's another one right here. And in this case, instead of finding leads in real time, like if someone asked a question right now, instead of that, it will find leads of sites that are ranked on page 1 that you can leave a post, comment, or reply. In fact, there's this is one that we actually have a patent on where it will actually, you basically type in a keyword like weight loss. It will find 50 related keywords, and it will go through all of page 1 of Google, Yahoo, and Bing, and it will only list off sites that are ranked on page 1 that you can leave a post, comment, or reply on. So what does that mean? It means you can literally siphon traffic from page 1 of Google in minutes. So you can get free exposure on page 1 in minutes without ever having to actually rank. Like right here. Here's a site ranks for the keyword diet, number 4 on Google, so towards the top, or kind of the top middle right there. Over 1/3 million exact searches a month of people that type in exactly diet, and over 18 million searches that contain the word diet a month right there. Huge site, gets a ton of traffic. You can get free exposure on for free right there. And the value estimator right here, again, is huge, because what's cool about these is this isn't just a lead one time. If anyone searches for diet, weight loss, how to lose weight, if they see your useful tip or reply or comment or post on these sites right here, they might see that, today, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, 2 years from now. You can siphon traffic for a long time, so the value of that over time can be huge. That's why you see some really huge numbers right here from some big sites that are ranking really high. Like here's one. Number 1 on Google for green tea weight loss. 33,000 exact searches a month right there. And again, if we basically add up the total of all these right here, the total estimated reach is 176 million searches a month, total value of $477,000. Okay? If you were to do a post and all that, that's the total value of all that. Now, you could pay for Google AdWords and probably spend millions of dollars, or if not that high, at least probably $1 million plus, trying to get like, basically ads and all that traffic, and you'd be paying not only a fortune, but you better hope that your numbers are good. Meanwhile, that's all great if they are, but if you don't want to waste all that money or take all that risk, you can go the free route right here of leaving a post, comment, or reply on these sites. And these are all sites which our special algorithm has basically detected that our artificial intelligence will say, hey, this site allows you to leave a post, comment, or reply on it. And again, you can even save responses, so you can quickly and easily copy and paste those in seconds. And on top of that, you can save the searches, so every day it can alert you to new leads there as well. Huge, huge lead tool. I mean, right here, this can literally get you free exposure on page 1 in minutes. Huge tool right there. We also have a Q&A tool as well, so we search Q&A sites. So in this case, I typed in lose weight, and here's people right now in real time saying, hey, why aren't I losing weight, or what are some good meals for weight loss? I want to lose weight, help. These are all sorts of people asking questions on Q&A sites, which tend to rank really high, that you can take literally 30 seconds to leave a response on, and not only help that lead out, but knowing that these get ranked very well for keywords in the questions, your responses will stay ranked too, and you can drive even more traffic over time. And to really hit home on this, so years ago, I was in Auckland, New Zealand, for a trip. I was actually asked to speak there, and I had a handful of some free time, and we wanted to go horseback riding. So I did a search for something probably like, horseback riding near Auckland, or, some term like that, I'm sure. And I didn't find any horse places. I thought, this is crazy. There has to be horse places here. But I did find at the top of Google was a Yahoo Answers, which is a Q&A site, a Yahoo Answers question where someone asked almost the exact same thing. He said, are there any places to go horseback riding near Auckland? So I clicked on that, assuming, hey, you'll probably have the answer right here. So I clicked on that, and I see someone gave an answer basically saying, yeah, there's a real nice place about a half hour outside, blah, blah, blah. So like a day or two later, I go to that place, and I called up the place, made the reservations, and when I showed up, the guy who I presume was the actual owner, at least I assume so, said, hey, how did you hear about us? And I said, I explained how I didn't find anything ranked, on Google, but I did find the Yahoo Answers question that was ranked at the top of Google, and him or someone basically answered and suggested this place. And he laughed, and he said, do you know what's really funny? And I said, what? He then said about 2/3 to 3/4 of the people he asks that to tell him that they found him the same way. Now, I don't think the light bulb went off. I don't think it really clicked, but he literally just said that 2/3 to 3/4 of his business came from a 30-second answer. Now, I don't know if that's worth tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, or what, but my guess is based on the size of the business, that is easily probably worth tens of thousands of dollars a year, if not $100,000 or more a year, from a 30-second answer. That's how powerful this stuff can be. But I want to show off another cool tool right here. We also have one of the other lead tools will allow you to search social media for leads as well. This is one I'll have to refresh this one right here. For this one to work, just as a quick refresh there. All right. So in this case, let's say in this case that let's do the back pane one. So in this case, you basically type in keywords associated with what you're trying to find leads for. So in this case, I might want to find leads of people in back pain. Maybe I can be an affiliate for products that help with back pain. Maybe I want to target on a local basis and sell these leads to chiropractors, okay, who would probably like local people that are complaining about back pain and maybe offer like a half off or free first, analysis or free first treatment or anything like that right there. You can pick if you want them to be local within a certain amount of miles or kilometers from anywhere in the world. You can also filter those, like if you want to filter out links to basically eliminate like sellers and stuff like that. And so I did that right there. And let's just click on leads. And these are all the leads right now in real time of people complaining about back pain. Like here's a guy saying, my back hurts so bad. I'm really proud. My back hurts so bad. Working by, my back hurts. I love working out. My head hurts, my back hurts, and I'm super hungry, but I need to take a nap. Here's one. My back hurts. I mean, so many people complaining about back pain. Here's a guy saying, my back hurts so bad I can barely walk straight. Dude, WTF, I'm 22, not 50. And tons and tons and tons of leads. And again, we see here, there's 100 leads, and if we click at the very bottom where it says next 100, we'll get 100 more. And we can continue to click that and get more and more and more, where there can literally be in one day, guys, for a term like this, you're probably talking upwards of 1,000 to 2,000 leads a day, if not more, of people complaining about back pain. Okay. Now, if you have a back pain product, or you're an affiliate, or you want to sell leads to a chiropractor or anything like that, you can do a few things here. One, you can instantly build a list. Okay, who wants a targeted list of people in back pain? Well, if you click follow right here, you can instantly follow any of those leads on your account. It basically integrates with your social media account, and in a lot of cases, these guys will automatically follow you back as well, so it can build that list up very, very quickly and easily. You can also, regardless if they follow you back or not, you can click reply/direct message. If they follow you back, we'll do a direct message, which they're just a bit more likely to see, but even in the case of not, they still see most of the replies as well, because when they log in, it will show the replies that they get as well. And you can send a little message to them, like say, hey, it sucks that you're in back pain. Here's a post I found that seems to really help with that stuff. Or hey man, it sucks that you're going through this or that. I'm a chiropractor and I have a clinic less than a mile or two away from you. I'd be happy to check you out and fix your problem probably in the first visit. And here's a half off deal too. So again, anyone would kill for leads like that, which you can have right here. And literally, we're talking thousands of leads a day in a case like this. You can also get some additional stats, like how popular they are, see how many friends and followers they have. So you can find like the influencers and all that as well right there. You can also, again, find guys that are looking for like a side job, like right here. Here's guys that are basically talking about make money online, or they're looking for a side job, anything like that. So tons and tons of ones. Here's guys looking to start a business. So again, imagine how much do you think a lead's worth of a guy saying, hey, they're looking to start a business of their own. They want to start right now. Tons of leads right there. Here's guys right here. Let's do unique gifts. Here's guys that are looking for unique gifts. Like here's one. Need to figure out what to get for my sister's birthday. Mother's Day, gift ideas. Business client gift ideas. People asking for gift ideas. Okay, so if you sell stuff, here's a ton of people looking for gifts. Or if you sell stuff in the pet market, you can find guys, basically talking about pets, or any kind of term that you want, you can find tons and tons of leads for. And here's the cool part, guys. Literally, there's so many leads here that within minutes you'll get new leads. Like right here, these leads for the back pain one, those ones weren't there initially. Okay, so we just got a few leads, and like the lead that was at the very top last time was this lead. In literally a minute or two time, we got 3 more leads. That's how fresh and how new these leads come in, right there. So that's just, again, yet one more of the lead tools out there. And again, a very, very, very powerful one as well. And, On the note of social media and stuff too, is we also have another tool that can help with social media called the Social Poster Fire, which can literally put your social media on complete autopilot. So you can quickly and easily write a post, and it can go to like Facebook and Twitter and such, and you can pick multiple accounts if you want to send it from a personal account or a fan page or anything like that. You can write a message, you can add pictures, and will automatically post on Twitter and Facebook. And the cool part is if you write, like, let's say 10 messages ahead of time, you can have it post daily or once a week or however much you want, and then you can also have it recycle through those posts too. So after it goes through the 10 that you wrote, you can say, hey, post once a week for 10 weeks, and afterwards recycle through those and post those indefinitely for life. So you can put your social media on complete autopilot. We have clients that actually do this as a service. Some charge, I think one charges, I think, like $200 or $300 a month, and one actually charges $2,000 to $3,000 a month. I think one just does Twitter, and one does Facebook and Twitter. And again, super easy to do work for, like, 20 minutes once and put everything on autopilot for life right there. I mean, huge value right there, not only for your own sites, but if you want to turn it into a business of your own as well right there. Another tool we have is the Guest Blogger Fire tool. So there's a lot of publicity and money in getting featured in other popular blogs as what's called a guest blogger. So you write, like, basically an article or a blog post, and you allow another place to use it, and they win by getting free content, and you win by basically getting free exposure on their site, which is basically a win-win, because that can turn into a lot of traffic. It can help with your rankings too, and it can get you extra sales. The downside is it's very hard to find a lot of places that accept guest blog posts, and it's even harder to know which ones are big and which ones aren't. So with this tool right here, you can type in any kind of keyword or niche that you're in, like I just said, weight loss right here, and then it will find all the places that appear to accept guest blog posts related to your niche, and it will even give an estimated value of what a post is worth there over time. So some are worth almost nothing, and we not only give you the value, we give you the Alexa rank, where the smaller the number on the Alexa rank, the more popular the site is. So, like, if one's like 1,000, it means it's in the top 1,000 sites in the world. So right here, here's one that's worth, like, $1,000, $4,000, $1,500. One's worth $2,000. Here's one that's worth 16 grand right there. So that's a pretty big, popular site right there. So again, just tons and tons and tons, and you can quickly and easily go through and see which ones are worth more or less. I mean, here's one right there worth 24 grand. So it's probably a big one right there. And what's cool is any of these, you can then click contact, and it'll pull up the email addresses, and you can email them with a click of a button through Webfire itself. You can easily integrate with any, like, free mailer like Gmail and stuff, or you can click on this link right here, and it will go straight to where you can submit the guest blog post as well. Another cool thing here is we also have an article spinner, where you can turn one article or blog post into dozens or hundreds of unique copies that read perfectly, so you can save time if you want to submit to a bunch of those places, and it's a high quality one that reads really well. Or you can just send one example and say, I'd be happy to write a completely unique one for you. But that's a great way to get a lot of free exposure and stuff that way as well right there. Another tool that we have, which is really cool, is we can spy on your competition. Okay, here's competition tool right here. In this case, let's say this is like a side business of mine. I have a mobile autoresponder. So I can type in a keyword like mobile autoresponder, and that the site, like mobileautoresponder.com, it can be your site, a competitor site, whatever you want, and it gives some background info on it. And it will tell you what their top traffic sources are. It will list those out right here. You can click contact right here, and it will pull up the email addresses, and you can automatically email them through the software itself. It will pull up the contact info for you right there. So very powerful. It will also show you who the top competitors are and give some info on them as well. And you can do a website analysis on those, so it will tell you why they're ranking. And you can also see where they get their backlinks from and where their traffic is currently coming from. Or you can choose to contact any of the competition with a click of a button. You just click right here, it'll pull up the emails, and you can click this red button right here to quickly email them all at once. And you can also see where your competitors are getting their traffic and such from here. So right here, let's take this guy right here, or click on show backlinks, and this is where he's getting all of his traffic from right here. So you see right here, this is probably a review site right there, which you could probably get a review on as well. So it gives you, it gives you basically intel on those sites, so you can start grabbing traffic from those sources as well right there. So literally just tons and tons and tons of different tools. And again, this is just the tip of the iceberg. As I said, we don't just help you solve or find problems with your site, we fix those. We don't just help you make videos, we submit those and optimize those for you. We can submit your content across the web. We can find leads for you. We can put your social media on autopilot. We can spy on your competition. We can do all that for you and more. Here's the cool part. There's so many tools that you might find it overwhelming at first. That's why a lot of our training, again, we label them all out by the type of training, so you can easily see, like, if you're interested in just affiliate marketing or SEO or anything like that, you can see all the topics down there, just tons and tons and tons of them. Or you can do a little search right here and find them. We also have some getting started videos and such, and we even have a button. This is the last thing I'll show off right here. We have a quick and easy thing. You just click getting started, and it walks you through stuff where it asks you yes or no questions. So all you have to do is answer yes or no questions, like, do you have a website? Yes or no. Like in this case, I'll say yes. If you said no, it'll walk you through a different set of questions. And we'll say yes, we'd like to add the domain in, and it'll prompt us and walk us through everything we have to do. Then it will recommend tools to use. We'll set up keywords, and we'll track rankings. It'll basically take care of everything for us. We just have to basically answer a bunch of yes-no type questions, so super easy. And really quick, before I go back to the slides, I just want to show off really quick, guys. We have a lot of users and a very active user base of guys that love our software and our trainings. We have trainings and stuff that people say is worth far more than like masterminds that they've joined, or high-end coaching for tens of thousands of dollars. They say it's more valuable than all that right here. In fact, I want to show off, we also have a private Facebook group that all our members can join right here. And I want to show off just a few things right here. So one is, right here, we see here's a guy right here who is a member. He's a client, and we get like stories of guys like this, which really makes us excited. Here's a guy right here who actually was fairly new and is about to, or it actually seems to have landed a deal at $4 to $6 grand a month. And I believe he's from the UK, so I think that's £4,000 to £6,000, which is like, more in dollars, but even $4,000 to $6,000 is a lot. He says, hey guys, he goes, this works, guys. I'm doing tons of work for people worldwide. Only today I got an offer to fly out to Dubai and to be a specialist traffic manager and get $4,000 to $6,000 per month. Wow, imagine, you guys rock. Just believe in yourself, and Webfire can do the rest. We see all our members saying, wow, great. And here's a guy asking, so do you just focus in the UK? And he says, nope, you don't need to be stationed anywhere. You can do the work for people anywhere in the world. This is awesome, yada, yada. So again, real example right there of a guy just recently, again, talking about landing a $4,000 to $6,000 per month deal. But even just look at all the people just praising us, like right here. Here's a question where we basically asked, what did you think of the training? Look at all these people just praising it. Totally awesome. Totally great. You guys are genius. Great stuff. Love the tips and tricks. This is one where on this training right here, one of the tricks I showed off was how to basically piggyback off of existing videos on YouTube and such, and people just love that. This is all free and included with that right here. I mean, look at all these guys praising us. Real people, guys. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, there are literally tons and tons and tons of people praising this right here. These are all, again, members of Webfire praising us right there. So that just shows that, again, this is the real deal right there. So I'm just going to pause the screen for a second right there as I go back to the slides. So just give me just 1 second here. All right, just going to switch over. So guys, hopefully you get the idea that this is pretty powerful stuff right here, because it truly is. And it really is, a steal of a deal. And there's so much training and tools in it that I don't care what your business is or what you want to get into, whether you have an existing business, whether you're just brand new, whether you have a site or not, whether you just want to be an affiliate, whether you want to sell services to other people, or even use the Webfire products to sell your own services, you can do that as well. You can even use Webfire to do the services that you find guys for. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the walkthrough of all that right there. Looks like a lot of you are amazed at how great this is. Now, I'm glad that you guys like it as much as I do, because again, this truly is powerful stuff. I made this first and foremost to kind of help me out to make the stuff that I used to do every day by hand that would take for ages, that you can do quickly and easily in just, again, seconds to minutes on this. So with Webfire 3.0, it can get you traffic for anything, regardless if you sell your own products or services, are just an affiliate, or want to resell its services for top dollar to others. So really quick, here's some more case studies from Webfire users. We had a couple prior. You just saw some or several live ones on the Webfire group page itself for our members right there. So you see that, again, we're not making stuff up. This brand new stuff that you're seeing, guys, in real time, just praising us left and right. But here's some more. From zero to hero. So Bill Dermody owns a tennis shop in Madison, but he was getting crushed online by the national brands in his hometown. So he is paying Google AdWords for clicks of $2 or more a click just to have some search presence. Well, then he started using Webfire to analyze his market and site. He made the suggested changes and updates. Within 3 weeks of using these methods, he was #1 on Google for all of the local search terms. Actually, for a lot of them, he's #1, 2, and 3 at the same time for most of those right there. And he was also later advised by his AdWords rep that he doesn't need AdWords anymore because he was already ranking #1 for all the terms and more that he was previously paying for. Here's one, top of Google in 1 day. Derek Kemp is an internet marketer who started using Webfire on all his and his client sites. He has his own site from page 2 to page 1 of Google for the search term make money from home in 1 day. A client of his followed the suggestions our site analysis tool suggested and got that client of his ranked on page 1 of Google in minutes. Here's one, got a $1.5 million lead. Mary H. used Webfire to promote her business. Within 7 days, she reported getting a lead ready to spend $1.5 million, which is, again, huge. Here's one, from almost nothing to $1,000 a week. Judy Jakes joined Webfire and used the software to analyze her websites. Within 1 week of following our system, she went from making hardly anything to $1,000 a week. She thought that was a fluke until she saw it continue week after week. So she has continued to add sites and use Webfire to promote them. She now reports that she's earning $7,000 per week on average. That's over $365,000 a year and growing. And she credits Webfire with helping her make her first $1 million online. And the cool part is here, I find this kind of funny. So she initially used Webfire to help grow those sites, and then later she joked and said, actually now I don't even use it, I just have my husband do all the work for me using Webfire. So she outsourced the work with Webfire to her husband. So I thought that was kind of funny right there. And this is a person like that, didn't really have a ton of experience online prior. She actually ran an offline business, a wine tour business. So she had this initially on the side, and then it grew so fast and so much that it was actually making more than her main business was at some point in time right there. So just an amazing story right here. Here's one. Makes $100 in first few minutes. Nick Botka was on a recent webinar of ours. He joined Webfire and started using it right away while he was still on the call. He posted a message to us that he had already earned $100 in his first few minutes of using Webfire, which I think is like a record. And 3 days later, he comes on and says that he made an additional $300 in that time. So we do weekly live calls. So he was on that call and said, hi guys, I just wanted to let you know that I have made an additional $300 since signing up on Sunday. That makes it a total of $400, $100 during the call on Sunday. Only reason for writing this is to give others an idea of how easy it is, and more importantly, how anyone can do it. Here's a few more from the Facebook page here. Multiple page one rankings in days. Guys saying, hey, this rocks, and rethinking everything. Ranked many keywords on page one from literally zero in a couple days. Here's one. Webfire is awesome. It has increased traffic and boosted my site from page 2 to page 1 for a few key terms within a week of applying those tools. Thanks again, guys. Here's one. I've been using Webfire for a year, and the results are amazing, and it just simply works. I have a site where 2,500 visits a month have been happening for over 10 months. And again, here's the non-techie that, again, 6 weeks prior to Webfire, couldn't even use Microsoft Office, so couldn't write a letter with his computer. Made his first sale online ever with Webfire, and so his traffic stats are now on an upward trend for the first time ever. Okay, so I don't care how non-technically gifted you are, you're fine. Here's one. Top ranking for NFL Achieved, which stands for National Football League. For those of you that aren't in the U.S., obviously NFL is a very competitive term in the especially in the U.S. there. So Jeff Eskow says he's very appreciative for Webfire. He used tons of other SEO tools, promising easy rankings and traffic. Says they never worked out for him until Webfire, and that nothing else even comes close. His main NFL site is now number 4 on Google and number 1 on other search engines for his preferred keyword, thanks to Webfire. And this is in a super competitive niche and a very competitive keyword. And says he has lots of other sites that he's been using Webfire on, and all are climbing up in their rankings. Here's one, page 1 of Google in the weight loss niche, which is a very competitive niche. So Will Sims started off from scratch in the weight loss niche. Had a brand new site, and again, brand new sites sometimes might be a bit more hard to rank, but not if you follow the techniques that we teach and use the tools that we have here. Within 1 week, he was ranking on page 1 of Google for a search term. This was at no cost and no technical ability. Here's one, multiple rankings in a day and made 5 times the investment back instantly. Tom Martin says he feels like a freaking superstar. Had a new site nowhere in the top 1,000 for his keywords. 1 day later, his site is on page 1 next to government sites. Then he got additional rankings for same keyword on page 1. Okay? And he paid for 5 years of Webfire through a performance-based contract already. So, it's a lot of people know that it's notoriously hard to rank by government sites. He was able to achieve that using this right here, not just once, but twice on the same page for that very competitive keyword. So with Webfire, you get top analysis tools, cutting-edge SEO tools, powerful content and video tools, one-of-a-kind lead tools, powerful automation that runs 24/7, state-of-the-art lead and ranking tools, social media tools, proprietary form and blog tools, a whole set of keyword tools, powerful spying tools, and so much more. So who can benefit with Webfire? Anyone who needs traffic, and that's literally everyone. So some of the smaller features you can find for anywhere from $97 to $300 or more per month each. Others you might find for literally thousands of dollars a year each. And many you won't find anywhere else. but nowhere will you find them all in one place and integrated so well like WebFire 3.0. And as a special offer right here on this call today, you can get $2,000 off of WebFire 3.0 for a limited time for everyone here right now, but that's not all. So our challenge was to create the most powerful, comprehensive suite of tools in existence, but price it so everyone can afford it. In fact, we're making this such a no-brainer deal by not only offering you a huge discount on it, but in just a few moments, I'll reveal a way for you to make a profit on your investment this week. So are you ready for this? You'll literally be given a way to make this back within a week of taking action. Normally, our special deal for everything you see here would be $2,997 per year. And that'd be well worth it and offer more value than probably anything you've seen before. But for today only, you can grab it for only $997 per year and be locked in at that special rate. That's so low, especially once you see additional bonuses worth many times that I didn't want that number publicly seen outside of this webinar. So for the special $2,000 off deal, you can get it for $997 per year for all the tools, training, support, and so forth. And we have top-notch support that will always get back to you in one business day or less. Usually they'll get back to you within like 1 hour or less if it's during like a business hour. And they're very, very, very good and well trained with that. In fact, some of our support staff has literally worked for either myself or Sean for over a decade. I think we have at least like 2 or 3 staff that has been with us for actually, I think one has been 14 years with Sean, another's been about 8 years with me with that too, and combined we have a lot of very awesome staff that are well trained in all of these that are truly there to help you. But you get 4 additional special bonuses for today only. Bonus 1, you get, and this is a huge one, you get a free WebFire 3.0 Pro upgrade. This allows you to use WebFire 3.0 on unlimited sites of yours or your own clients. Normally, this is about a $3,000 per year upgrade, but you get it for free, so you can use this on unlimited sites. So that means that you can use WebFire 3.0 on as many sites as you want, whether it's for your own or those of potential clients. Bonus number 2, you can get the expired domain tool for free. Whether you have an existing site or none at all, we have a special tool that can find you domains that have expired that are already getting traffic and oftentimes even rankings. Normally, expired domains like this cost thousands of dollars each, but you can snatch them up for the normal $10 domain fee. I mean, usually most domains are like, $5 to $10 a year. You can snatch those up at that price. And what's cool with this is that domains expire every day, and oftentimes a lot of these are already ranked and already getting a lot of traffic and getting a lot of backlinks. We have a special tool that finds those, even ones related to the keywords that you're searching on or that are ranked on keywords related that you're searching for. So you can see expired domains are already ranked for search terms that you want to be ranked on. And you can snatch those up and either turn those into a new site, you can forward the traffic to your site or even to an affiliate site. So super, super, super easy right there. So you can, again, get a jump start to create your own site, or again, just forward the traffic to an affiliate link or to your current site. Some of these kinds of domains can literally sell for thousands of dollars that you get to find free of charge. Okay, you can snatch those up simply for the cost of a domain, which is whatever your host or whoever charges, usually, again, $5 to $10 a year right there, versus paying guys thousands of dollars just to snatch up those domains. So again, very, very powerful tool right there. Bonus 3, get weekly live webinar trainings with myself and my partner Sean. So every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, you can join us as we provide you with new trainings, behind-the-scenes looks, walkthroughs, reveal new marketing methods, and give you the ability to ask any question you want live. If you can't make any, we even record them for you if you want to watch them at a later time, and we make the slides available for you as well. So you can attend live, or you can watch a recording of it after. But Sean and myself are on those, so you can easily reach us, ask us any questions you want, again, we're here for you. And here's just tons of guys. Again, as you just saw prior, I showed you the live page itself. We saw guys praising us on that. Here's some more guys just praising us, saying everything's great. They love the software. They love the training. Everything's great there. Here's them saying, wow, this is pure gold. Thank you. 10 out of 10. You guys are the real deal. This is the Bible of online marketing. This call is awesome. My life is starting to change for the better because of you guys. Thanks. And you see all these great comments here. People, again, just loving the training that we do right here that you get access to for free every week. But this next bonus really takes the cake. What if you were able to quickly make a profit off of your investment this week, even if you are brand new with no website or product currently? Would you invest in something that was completely risk-free that you could make back plus some this week? This fourth bonus truly makes it a no-brainer. So bonus number 4, you can get our special USB drive training today as an instant download filled with our best of the best trainings, including exclusive trainings just for you. So previously, we only released a USB filled with some exclusive trainings to an exclusive offline group at an event. But now we made that available as a download online, and you get access to that as a very special, very limited time deal right here. And here's a taste of what you'll get inside. So you'll get probably the most popular talk, which is 5 ways to make a quick $1,000 or more with Webfire 3.0 within a week of taking action. So literally you can earn your investment back by taking action on that right there, and by just picking just one of the 5 ways right there that you can, again, turn into a business that does far, 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 far more, but you can quickly get an ROI first and foremost, and then turn it into a big business from there. There's also some training on how to increase the value and price point of anything you sell by 10 to 100 times, even without an existing offer. So even if you don't have an offer, I'll show you how you can sell stuff for literally thousands of dollars a month per sale that you can turn into a service, even without having to do work, okay? How to make it super, super easy. You'll also get the templates and email swipes for making quick sales. You also get a guide to over 70 top affiliate programs that pay $100 or more a sale, some paying thousands of dollars a sale. So if you just want to be an affiliate, we'll show you the best of the best paying affiliate programs out there, so you can dive right in. And you'll get everything you need to get more traffic, rankings, leads, exposure, and sales quickly and easily. So you can literally be earning high-paying commissions from dozens of products, selling high-end web services to other businesses, earning affiliate income from template blog posts and more by implementing our training on this previously only released in-person USB drive training this week. You'll get instant access today. No need to wait for a webinar or workshop that you may or may not be able to attend. You can start your training today if you want, right from this one instant download. It includes step-by-step and copy and paste templates for you to follow, making this insanely easy to implement this week to earn a quick $1,000 or more. And don't confuse the special trainings here as limiting you to only $1,000 plus this week, as they're all designed to not only be quick and easy, but also based on business models that can do 6 to 7 figures a year. So again, you can literally make back your investment by following that special Jumpstart training within the next week. So as a Webfire 3.0 member, you'll get access to everything you need to get free traffic, rankings, leads, exposure, sales, and commissions online. Plus, you'll even get access to our Done For You campaigns on 5 ways of quickly making money with Webfire 3.0, even if you're brand new. Plus, our weekly live trainings are priceless and full of great actionable content that you can use to make more money online. Webfire also gives you an incredible triple guarantee that no other software company dares to offer. Webfire guarantee number 1, use the software for 30 days. And if you're not satisfied for any reason, simply notify the support team and get a 100% refund. Webfire guarantee number 2. You'll get free exposure from the front page of Google, Yahoo, and Bing within 7 minutes of using WebFire and following the simple directions. WebFire guarantee number 3. You'll get free traffic to your site or offer within 24 hours of when you start using WebFire. So you can start today, get free traffic by tomorrow. That's WebFire's triple guarantee. If we don't satisfy you for any reason, you get a 100% refund. Plus, you still get to keep all of our bonuses on the special bonus trainings with all the templates, swipes, and training you'll need to land $1,000 plus sales easily with 5 different plug-and-play businesses, regardless if you keep WebFire 3.0 or not. So that means we'll also train you on how to land 1,000 plus sales off just one sale. You can even use WebFire to help you do. Plus, you can keep all the leads, videos, content, traffic, and so forth that you can get with WebFire 3.0 too. So literally, you not only will have an easy way to make a quick profit, which makes this a true no-brainer, but you're also backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. So for the WebFire 3.0 special first-time ever deal today, only right now, you can get $2,000 off of WebFire 3.0, making it only $997 per year. That's $2,000 off. You get locked in at a special rate. Again, the deal is valid only for the next 20 minutes. And again, it's 100% risk-free guarantee, all backed up by a 30-day money-back guarantee for any reason at all. I don't care what the reason is. That's perfectly fine and okay. And you can even keep the bonus trainings just for trying us out. Those trainings alone, I've heard from guys, contain more value than stuff that guys have paid 25 grand for to get personal coaching and stuff like that from others out there or from masterminds that they've gone to. They haven't even heard the stuff in that special bonus training right there. You get to keep that as a bonus. That alone is worth many, 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 many times what the asking price, what the investment is right here. And again, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what to do now? You want to go to that link you see right here on the screen to get the special discount and get your bonus training instantly that you can jump into right now. And again, the deal is valid again only for the next 20 minutes. And again, this is 100% risk-free, backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee for any reason. The reason why this is a very limited time deal is not only is this 2/3 off, but on top of that, so not only do you save $2,000, but on top of that, we also give you the Pro upgrade free of charge. Okay, so that's a huge upgrade that normally would be about $3,000 extra per year. You guys get that for free. You get all the bonus trainings and all that for free. You get trainings that previous people have paid, again, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars more for, and thought that was an awesome deal because of the trainings that were included in the bonus trainings. Plus, not only do you get the bonus trainings, you get all the additional trainings inside of WebFire itself as well. So not only can you go through the Jumpstart trainings that you can quickly whip out very, very quickly or whip through very, very quickly, you also get access to all the recordings of all our Wednesday calls, as well as all the other trainings in there, as well as tons and tons and tons of bonus trainings where you can easily see what topics are of most interest to you. Like, if you want to sell your own services, great, you can focus on those. If you want to just be an affiliate, you can focus on the trainings on that. If you want to focus on, how to rank your site more easily, you can focus on those. If you want to sell to local businesses, you can focus on those. If you want to increase the value or price points of anything you sell or create your own stuff, you can focus on training solely on those. We have all of those available for you, but you have to go to the link you see right here, right now, and again, backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee for whatever reason. So again, only right now, you get $2,000 off. You have to go to this link right here, and again, you can get your bonus training instantly. And again, everything, as I said, is backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee for any reason at all, guys. And again, guys, you've seen like all the examples and case studies and stuff of all these guys have done exceptionally well with this. These are basically like everyday people. I mean, even like, for instance, one thing like the Robert guy that had $1 million deal. Do you want to know what he did? I actually showed that to you live, but just in case it went past you. He actually was selling like a PR service where he would get places featured basically on other blogs and news sites and stuff like that. Now, normally he would charge anywhere from $500 to a few thousand, but he got a high-end client that was worth around $1 million for him right there. And you saw, normally that can take a lot of time, but with the guest blog post finder, literally you could find all the places that accept guest blog posts, and you could contact them with the touch of a button in minutes. You could do that same service and easily, again, sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars a pop, easily, in some cases even way, way, way more. Or you saw how if you were an affiliate, you can find leads of people looking to buy all sorts of stuff you can be an affiliate for. Or if you sell your own product, again, you can find guys that are interested in that topic. Go out there, reach out to them. Or if you want to find leads of people that might be interested in stuff that could be of value to a local business, like people in back pain for a chiropractor or anything like that. Or imagine if you want to just be an affiliate for, let's say, a guide on how to get out of a speeding ticket. You literally could find thousands of people a day complaining about how they just got a speeding ticket. That you could help them, okay, and make money at the same time. It's a win-win. You can even use Webfire to perform services that you can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars a month that people desperately need. Even if you're not, a traffic specialist or an SEO specialist or anything like that, we have the tools to make you one. Okay, you don't have to know SEO. You don't have to be a tech guy to fix your site. The tools can fix that stuff for you and walk you through everything super, super easy. You don't have to find all these leads. The tools find those leads for you. You don't have to do, essentially any of that. A lot of it is put on complete autopilot for you and made super, super, super easy. So whether you want to be an affiliate, whether you want to sell your own products or services, whether you just want to sell, web services, whether you just want to create websites or videos and monetize that, whether you just want to build leads, again, we can do all that stuff quickly and easily for you right there. But again, you have to go to the link that you see here right now to grab that deal and be locked in at that special rate. Again, you can cancel anytime. That's all perfectly fine, but you have to go to that. You'll be locked in at the special deal. And any future updates and all that, yes, will be included for free with that as long as you're an active member, including the Pro upgrade. You won't have to pay for that next year or anything like that. They'll all be included with that, but you have to go to that link right here. And yes, this works on a Mac as well as Windows. So we actually, it is web-based software, but there is a tiny app that works in the background both on the Mac and the Windows side that just does like daily work for you, kind of like a marketing assistant. It's running work for you in the background each time. So it works on both Mac as well as Windows, and is web-based. So as long as you can get online, you're perfectly fine. And yes, it works worldwide as well. Even several of the tools work in multiple languages as well. So for instance, like the real-time lead tool. If you want to search in Spanish or in Chinese, it will find leads in Spanish and Chinese, and yes, French too. First just accent and French. Yes, it'll do all that. So and anything else I didn't mention will pretty much search pretty much all those. And again, when it comes to like the rank tracking and all that too, you can track from almost any location in the world too. So this is not just like a tool that only works in one place. It's not just a global or a local tool. It works all over, and really truly an awesome tool that you can use for multiple different things right there. I mean, truly a no-brainer. And I see there's a lot of questions, and Sean, if you see any that I missed or skipped, feel free to chime in. But a few questions that I see over and over again are guys saying, can it work in this niche or that niche, or what about this niche or that niche? Can it find leads here, here, or here? The answer to all that, guys, is yes. Okay, these tools are designed to work in every niche out there. So as long as you're in an actual market, an actual real niche, you can find leads for that. We can help you rank for that. We can find leads, people talking about that. Again, very, very powerful stuff right here. Sean, I know you've been answering a lot of questions in the background while I've been chatting here, but if you see any that I've missed, or any that you've had a lot of during the call itself, feel free to shout out those, and we'll try to answer them.
Sure. And Kathy, in fact, just posted a question about, she doesn't have a website yet, but she wants to know, we help her both organize getting one set up or refer to somebody. But two ways we'll want to answer that. One is that, yes, we've got information and good training on when you go to set up a website, like the right things you want to do and the content and everything else for the best rankings. But you don't even need to have a website to use WebFire. I don't know what percentage of our members don't have websites or even websites that they actively promote because of they're promoting either affiliate offers or drop shipping offers or CPA offers, or they're just primarily doing work for other businesses. So they're not even focused necessarily on making money from promoting their own product or on their own website. So don't get focused on I can't do anything until I get my website set up, because there's a lot of ways to make money online without creating your own product and having to build a website and having to do all that stuff. If you just want to go down that road, that's one of the reasons why we've got a lot of quick start training set up to help you get going immediately. And that's, if anything, the first thing that you guys want to do once you join WebFire, two things you want to do right away. One is you'll see the link to register for the weekly webinar trainings that we do. So you'll want to sign up for that. Take you like 10 seconds because they're free. You just got to sign up once, and you'll always get the reminders to show up for those. And the second thing you want to do is watch the quick start training videos. There's some very short, compact videos that'll walk you through some of the fastest, easiest things you can do to get up and start using all the Fire tools. As Brian showed you at the very beginning of the demo, there's a lot of training and a lot of different things that you can do with WebFire, and of course there's all those different tools. But we don't want you to get overwhelmed. It's kind of like, we've got this massive machine that can do so many cool things. I don't want you to get stuck and be thinking, oh my gosh, well, what about this and what about that, and how do I do this other thing, and be kind of just like, I don't know where to start. So we gave you the quick start training so that you know where to start. Some other people, and I think Brian mentioned this just a minute ago, but a lot of people have asked, we'll tell you, oh, this works it works here, this works there, but does it work in my country? And the answer is yes. I mean, no matter which country you've asked, does it work in Spain, does it work in France, does it work in the UK, does it work in Australia, does it work in New Zealand, does it work in Brazil? Works everywhere. And a lot of the tools that where we can make them are, you can do keyword research and everything else that's country specific. So you can, for instance, be searching for keywords and rankings for Germany or France or the UK or Australia besides the US as well. In the lead tools, when you search for different things in blogs or forums or whatever, if you search in non-English languages, you'll get non-English results. So if you search in German or Spanish or Portuguese or French, those are the results that will come up. So they're going to come up and be exactly in language, not translated into English, and we hope we get it right. But if you search in Italian, it comes up in Italian. Okay, so really, WebFire is built to be international. It's used by people in more than 100 countries around the world. Somebody else was asking, so is WebFire brand new? And the answer is no. The current version, as we keep updating WebFire, is always up to date, because for 5 years, 5 years ago we created the original WebFire, and then we've refined and improved as we learn more, as we do more software development. We keep upgrading and improving WebFire. Our members always get access to the latest, greatest, up-to-date software, training, everything else. And every week we're there training our members and work with our members and answering questions, everything else. And we've made a commitment to help people succeed online that obviously very few people are willing to make. Most people that you kind of might see them on a webinar or see them on a sales page, and that's the last time you ever see them. But we are there, committed to take care of, help, and support our members on an ongoing basis. So we're here to make you guys as successful as you want to be, and you want to take action to be able to do all that stuff. Yeah. So go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, and I saw there's just a quick, there's another person that asked here, similar to the question you just had. They said, what are a few examples of things that they could do if they don't have a site? So obviously, if you have a site, there's a few more things you could do, like you could help rank it. But again, you can make a site on Blogger.com for free and host it for free and all that. But even if you don't have a site, you can easily instantly create and rank videos. We have a video maker and submitter that you can instantly do to get videos out there. You can also find leads out there and go straight to the leads without even bothering to have a site. You can make and distribute content across the web to submit your content even with your affiliate links and stuff out there. So even if you don't have a site, there's lots of things that you can do, like affiliate marketing. You can sell web services, all sorts of things that you can do even without having to worry about ever ranking. Now, obviously, if you have a site, you can take advantage of all the other stuff as well, but it's totally up to you. If you, and don't feel like you have to take advantage of all the tools. There's a ton of tools inside of WebFire. The point isn't that you have to use every single one. The point is to focus on the ones that are of most value to you, that are of most interest to you, and then slowly kind of expand out and see what else you could possibly do to help grow your business, so on and so forth. And yes, we have a ton of different marketing things that you can do. We have a ton of different trainings. We give you step-by-step examples that you can follow. So even if you're brand new, that's perfectly fine. I mean, you can't really get any more newer than some of the case studies you saw, like the guy that, again, couldn't even write a letter on his computer, okay? Couldn't even use, Word, essentially, to write, doing well and making his first sale and getting traffic for the first time ever, again, using WebFire right here. So we have guys that are brand new. We have guys that are very, very experienced, very, very experienced. We've had guys that were, brand new that have never had a business, and we've had guys that run, 7-figure plus businesses as well, and everything in between to use WebFire, and all have gotten a ton of value out of that right there. And again, this is all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee for any reason at all. But you have to go to that link that you see right here. There's only a little bit of time left to take advantage of this really crazy deal that not only includes the pro upgrade for unlimited sites of your own and for your clients, but also includes all those bonuses, including the bonus training that literally you can dive into the training right now today, and you can jump straight to the one that talks about 5 ways to make a quick grand. You can pick 1 or 2 of those that are of most interest to you, and you can put that to the test and you can see how easy it is to get an ROI even in the next week of taking action. That's why, again, we give you a full month to try it out completely risk-free right there. And not only do we have top-notch support that is always there to help you, but you can reach both myself and Sean easily because, again, not only do we have top-notch support that will always get back to you in 1 day or less, usually within like a matter of like an hour, as long as it's not like 3 in the morning, because we do allow them to sleep. But every Wednesday, we're on live calls too, so you can ask us personally anything that you want as well. So if you need personal help, you can reach out to us and we'll help you. That's what we're here for. That's why we do the training, so on and so forth. But you have to go to the link that you see right there to take advantage of the special deal right now to save $2,000 off. There's only a very short time left, so you want to make sure you jump on that right now. And if there's any problems at all, like when you first go and when you sign up, you should automatically receive an email with your login and all that right there. If you don't see it immediately, maybe wait like a few minutes just to see. And if you still don't see it, make sure you check your spam. Occasionally one might go there, so make sure to check that. And if for whatever reason, if there's any issues there, or if you have like a credit card that declines, or if there's any issues at all, you can try a new card, or if you look at the number on the back of your card, you can call that. And sometimes banks, especially if you're from like a different country or a different place, they'll sometimes put like a block on it just to make sure. Just call and say, hey, hey, that's me. It's all good. Retry, and if you still have an issue, you can reach out to us at support@webfire.com. Again, that's support@webfire.com, and we'll happily help you out. No worries at all. And if you're a member and you have a question, not only can you also use support@webfire.com, but we also have a help desk inside of the members area that you can use as well right there. But any issues at all, feel free to reach out to support@webfire.com, and we are happy to help and assist you right there. And yes, there's if you tried to order now and you had like a card decline or anything like that, just write us, and we're happy to hold the deal for you as long as we see that you tried to get in right now. But again, you have to go to that link that you see right now to take advantage of that deal. And again, this really is an amazing deal. And again, I want to thank all of you that have joined up so far. And on top of that, I hope those of you that joined up, I hope that you join us either on our next Wednesday call or on a future one in the very near future, because again, we do these every Wednesday, and I look forward to meeting all of you as well and hearing about your businesses or what you're trying to do and so on and so forth, because we love helping out people. I find that's just a lot of fun, and there's hopefully a lot of value that you can get on those calls as well. So I hope you take advantage of that as well. Sean, is there anything else that you want to add in, or any more questions that you've seen that have popped up?
I haven't seen any other questions, and if you guys have questions, please pop them in because we would love to answer them. But I want to second Brian's welcome because we're excited to work with our members. That's why we do this, because it's fun to help people succeed, help people to generate traffic, lead, sales. Whether you're brand new, as somebody said, I'm as green as they come, or you've got a lot of experience. I've only been selling online for 18 years now, so I'm starting to get good at it a little bit. And I'm saying that kind of tongue-in-cheek. I can't think of what year it was now, but 4 or 5 years ago, I was actually named the Internet Marketer of the Year. So I have a tremendous amount of experience, as does Brian, working with entrepreneurs to help them to succeed in their businesses. And the ongoing training that we do on top of everything you get from the WebFire software is truly incredible. And it's not even, there's nothing else that's even in the same ballpark as the full range of software and services that you get as part of this. So you guys are in the right place, and you're going to absolutely love what we're going to be able to do to help you out. And you've seen the comments and everything in the Facebook groups and stuff that Brian showed you as to how all this works, and is going to make things really, really valuable for you. So we're excited to work with you guys. And Brian, I'm going to let you wrap things up from here. Thanks, everybody, for your time, for your attention, for our members. Welcome, and can't wait to be working with you guys.
All right, guys. So again, thanks to all of you that have joined, and thanks to, again, all of you on this call as well. I hope that you guys got a lot of value out of the call. I hope you learned some cool stuff. And special thanks to those of you that have signed up. I know you'll get tremendous value, not only out of the tools, but from the training and stuff that we do. I mean, this is invaluable right here. For you to be able to not only take advantage of all the tools to basically automate. I mean, again, a lot of the stuff, like, again, it can find leads for you each and every day on autopilot. It can track rankings on autopilot. It can post on social media on autopilot. All that stuff, again, all on autopilot, all in one area, super, super easy. A lot of the tools we won't find anywhere else because, again, they're completely proprietary to us. Some even have patents on them right there, but you have to go to the link you see right here to take advantage of that deal. And again, it's just about up, so make sure to jump on that. If there's any other questions that you have, or if anything was missed, make sure you write support@webfire.com. Once more, again, I look forward to meeting all of those that have joined up, and I want to, again, thank all of you for joining us on this call right here, and hope that you got a lot of value and learned some tricks and stuff to, again, getting more leads, traffic, and sales to anything that you want. So just want to wish all of you a great rest of the week. And again, any problems at all or any questions or anything missed, just write support@webfire.com. And I look forward to working with those of you that have joined. So take care, guys, and we'll talk to you later.